Greetings everybody, welcome back to another episode of Serious Curious Adventures in Project Ozone 2 Reloaded Titan Mode. Couple of things I want to do today, but before we do, I want to show you a few changes that I did to the base. Last episode we set up all this crazy ore processing stuff, and I added more drives here because if you look at this, we actually have some resources now, luckily. So this is working pretty well. I did change out the wiring here a little bit. I put it below, so it's like hidden behind these facades, and it's working great. Right now it's turned off because I got too much stuff and I needed to like kind of slow this down. So for now it's fine. Eventually we'll have better drives to store all these things, but for now I think I have plenty of stuff for, you know, what I need to do. And then I added the actual ore production here, and actually I need to set this to output again. Orange actually. So basically what I have here, all the compressed ore that comes from these guys, the blocks, they go into our AE system, and then I have a pulverizer here with double speed, so this thing is pretty fast, and I also have the hopper upgrade, which lets it pull items from nearby inventories, so in this case this chest. And so I have, I think, 3 export buses on this chest, with like all these different types of ore, gravel, sand, and dust. So every time we have something like this, it just dumps it into this chest, and it automatically pulverizes it, and then puts it out into the redstone furnace. I hit the microphone there. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. And then on this side, I have also some, because some of these ores you can't pulverize. So I have some extra export buses here just for the things we can't pulverize. So that works as well, so the furnace will just pull out things from that side. And then at the bottom, it just all goes into a interface here, and then the interface puts it into our AE network again. So that's all working just fine. Then I started to make some more plants here, some magical, what do I call it? Magical something? I forgot. Where are you from? Magical crops, right. So we have the Enderman seeds here because I wanted to make endstone mostly, but it also lets us make ender pearls, which is pretty cool. The endstone we need later so we can crush it down and then use the crush down version to get like draconium, to get into draconic evolution. But that's something for later, but I just wanted to have them going, especially for ender pearls and such. Then we have our Minicio seeds, and I extended the row here quite a bit, so we have a lot of them going. And I started wither skeleton seeds, which is pretty awesome because it lets us make, it lets you make wither-proof blocks. That's kind of cool, but also lets you make skulls itself. Technically, I don't need them anymore because today I want to work on a way to make nether stars in a little bit easier way. And I did get some of these lily pad of fertilities from reward bags. They just speed up crop growth here. So I had this running overnight because I needed a bunch of the essence here to get the highest essence, the Temperio, I don't know. Because I need 4 blocks of these to make nether star seeds. So that's something we'll do as well today. But some other quick changes, I started to redesign the base a little bit. I cleaned up stuff, I got rid of things we don't need here anymore. All the chests, they're all in our AE system now. And I changed out the floor pattern here as well, kind of to go with the same style I started to use recently. So still have to do some things here. That grass block is also going to be important today. Get out of here, please. Why? I think this cow just spawned. Here we go. All right, cool. And I think that's mostly it. The other thing is I got a skullfire sword from a looting bag, or a reward bag as well. It apparently turns skeletons into wither skeletons and then beheads them, which is kind of useful. And if you look over there, our mob farm is different. It's still a dumb face, but it's a different kind of dumb face. So we'll do something with that today as well. Okay, so one thing I want to do, and I actually have done this already, I just took it down so we can do it on camera as well. I want to set up a wireless system for this so we can access our items from anywhere in our base. So I made the security terminal, which is important for this. I'll just plop it down here for now. And we also need a wireless access point, which I'm going to put down just here. And this wireless access point has like a range 60 meters, or I guess blocks as well. And you can boost this with these wireless boosters. I forgot how many you can use, if it's an entire stack or not. But that's how much I could afford at that point, so I just made them. And so far it's been enough. And then once you have that, you need the wireless terminal as well. And you put it in your security station, and it kind of links it to your network. And now when we right click, we see all of our stuff. Awesome. So we could just dump in all the things there. So that's pretty cool. Before we continue as well, I would like to upgrade our pickaxe. I forgot that you can replace tool parts in this. So I took out some of the ones that were in here originally, and I added the refined glowstone because it had the fastest mining speed of what I could craft right now. I think draconium was faster, but we don't have that. But I want to switch over to the atomic disassembler from Mechanism because I love this thing. And it's kind of a multi-tool. It's an axe, shovel, hoe, pickaxe, all in ones. It does need power. And it does not have a way of adding like Silk Touch or Fortune, unfortunately. So that's kind of a downside. So I'll keep this pickaxe, which has Silk Touch. And there's no real reason to keep this thing, I guess. But the cool thing is if you hold shift and right click, I think, yeah, you can toggle the mode. So let's get some blocks and I'll show you what you can do with this. Let's get some cobblestone for now. So if we place down these, you know, right now it's slow. It's pretty decent normal speed, right? Then you can do it too fast, which is crazy. Boom, just gone. So yeah, it's pretty fast. I love it. And you have also vein. I don't think that works on cobblestone, but it works on like actual like veins. Like if you find an iron vein, for example, it would mine the entire thing. I believe it might work on trees. I don't know if it has to be a natural tree. Let's give that a shot. If I do something like this, yeah, it might not work on placed trees, but you can chop down entire trees at once as well, and you can turn it off as well, and normal mode, of course. So that's kind of cool. Really awesome tool to have, in my opinion. Now, I always have this problem where I have like an empty spot here and I never know what to put there, because this is always like my default thing. So put the book there for now. Okay, so it is midday right now. I would like to make some cursed earth tonight, but we have to wait until it's nighttime. And we also need a, let's see, enchanting table. I have one of these division sigils, and we need a little bit of redstone. I think it's just 8. Let's put this away. And basically, if you have this thing, if I right click, does it show you? No, but I think if you look at use, it tells you. Yeah, it tells you how this thing works. But basically, you need some grass, some dirt, and I hope this is enough. Actually, I'll get rid of the torch. I forgot it. I think it had to be dark, actually. Let's get another piece of dirt. See, this is why I love this system. Oh, I have exactly one. Should make more soon. And then if you right click with this thing, shift right click, it shows you. The altar does not have any redstone circle. Okay, we can fix that. Just place it around here. Like this. Done. Altar has a circle placed on dirt. And a circle placed on dirt, so that's good. Altar can't see the moon, so it has to be outside. Has sufficient natural earth, so that's good. Altar must not be lit by outside sources, so we do have to get rid of some of these torches here. And I do have my magnum torch down there, so hopefully nothing will spawn. But we shall see. It's still... that might be because of the sunlight still. Although I'm going to get rid of these as well for now. Yeah, it might just be that. And it's too early to activate this, so it has to be midnight for this to work. Actually, we can kind of see here how dark it is. Boop, get rid of that as well. Okay, yeah, it's probably because it's daylight. So we'll do this at nighttime, and then once we activate this grass will turn into cursed earth, and a ton of mobs will spawn here, and we will have to snack this. And actually, in fact, we do need our Silk Touch pickaxe for that. So I'll keep that. I guess I'll place it there then. Keep that ready. Alright, so let's look at the nether stars, right? So I was looking at the nether star seed. We can make this now. I was killing more withers as well, so we have a bunch of nether stars. Not that we need any right now, but it's just nice to have a way to make them in case we do need them. We also need the wither skeleton seeds, so that's mostly why I made them. And then we needed 4 of these temperio blocks. These are pretty difficult to make, because one of these needs 4 of them, one of them needs 4 of them, 4 of them, 4 of them, right? It is quite a few resources you need to get all these blocks, and then you need 9 per block, of course. But we have this all now, so we can make this. So let's go ahead and do that. So we get our temporal blocks, whatever. We get our, what is it, wither, do I have the seeds in here? I don't have the seeds in here. And we get some nether stars. There you go, 4 of them. I should have the seed. I only have 1. Let me actually duplicate this real quick. If you ever need to duplicate seeds itself, what you just do is plant one of them. And then once they're grown, you put a double cross next to it. And then you just wait for it to spread over, and there you go. Now you have the same seed. It says unidentified, but it's going to be a 10-10-10 seed as well. And actually, I'm going to do this. I don't think the seed we get will have 10-10-10. It might have 5-5-5. I'm not entirely sure. But let's get this started. All these things. Ritual is going. Hopefully this doesn't need like some crazy amount of mana or something. Should be fine. And we need the wand. You know what? This actually might need a lot of mana. Now that I look at this, because it's taking quite a while here to do this properly. Okay, while this is going, let's keep looking at this. So normally, right, if you get this seed to actually grow these nether star essence to make the nether stars itself, you need to place it on farmland, but you need a awakened draconian block below it. We don't have that, but I saw if we keep going here, we can also make this, I guess. So you could just spread your seeds and eventually turn it into essence. But this here looks way more interesting. So with the phytogenic, maybe, I don't know if you pronounce it like that, insulator, you put in a phytogrow or a rich phytogrow with a seed, and you get 1 out of this, or 3, depending on which one you use, and a 150% chance to get this seed back. So you will always get the seed back and actually have a 50% chance to get more, I guess. And that sounds like a way better option to me. Okay, it's also getting nighttime, so we need to make sure we don't miss our window. Oh wait, we also need to kill something there. Just totally forgot about that. So let's bring a innocent animal. Oh, you want her? Etching acid. No, I kind of need you. I'll take this sheep, I guess. Yeah, we need to sacrifice this, so we'll take it for later. But yeah, let's go check down here. I should have everything to make this phytogenic thingy majiggy. Nope, I do not. I need... Oh yeah, I don't have dirt. Wow, I can't believe I have no dirt. Do you have any leaves? I forced... I think I need to go make dirt. Yeah. Oh wait, there's a ton of dirt in that chest. Perfect. So now we should have all of this. By the way, the sigil here will start to glow once it's ready. Okay, there's this thing. Cool. And we just plump it down over here for now. Cool. So once our seed is done, we can use this. But we need this phytogrow as well. And I'm going to use this one for now. And we need slag, pulverized charcoal, and niter. I just made a bunch of niter by... pulverizing sandstone. Has a 50% chance, so that's not too bad. And I should have some charcoal. Yep, so we can just go ahead and pulverize this as well. Let's turn this off so it doesn't get smelted. Look at how fast this thing is. It's crazy. I was going to use the mechanism factories instead, because they can smelt 7 things at a time, but I believe this is a lot faster. And we also need the slag. And I did make some slag. And if you use the recipe with the charcoal instead of sawdust, we get 32 of this each. So let's make a ton of this, as many as I can. And I'll show you in a bit how to actually, how I got the slag and stuff. But I just want to make sure I don't miss this window here for our sigil. The slag is pretty easy to make. Basically, what you have to do is you pulverize something like iron. And then you get a little bit of sand. There we go. And then we take this out and we go over to the induction smelter and we just put in the sand and the iron, the iron dust, which melted into ingots again. but at the same time you have a chance, I think 25% chance to get slag out of it as well. So that's kind of how I've been doing this. And that should be almost done. Exciting. How is our crop doing over here? Doing 7 things at a time. Okay, that's done. So let's turn this off. Doop. Oh, I was off. There we go. There's our nether star seed. I still have to analyze it. But let's get ready here. It should be done any second. Okay, there it is. Yeah, perform the sacrifice. So we place it on the cheap and there it is. And now quickly vein mine. We got it. And no monster spawned. I wonder if it's because of the magnum torch. Well, that worked out pretty great. So quite happy with that end result here. I think our tree is gone, but that's fine. It was just a paper tree. We can get a new one. Oh, this, however... Oh, right. There was some dirt here. Turned it into... Oops, into cursed dirt as well. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, there we go. There's that. Cool. So we can put that in our mob farm in a bit. And also with this activated now, we can make unstable ingots, which we can use for like a few things here and there. Some pretty useful ones, like the builder wand or something. Ooh, there's even a bedrockium chisel. I didn't know that. Okay, let's take a look at our seed here. Not that it matters, because we don't want to plant this down anyway. Although maybe I should make a backup of this, just in case. And yeah, you saw it's just a 111 seed. I still have all my stuff on me, so let's make a backup real quick. Oh, no, I can't, because it won't grow. Never mind. In that case, let's just try out this machine, but I saw it needed water, so we actually need to... that won't work. How am I gonna get the water? I guess over here there's a pipe, right? But there's no power here. Okay, let me go rearrange this here a little bit. Okay, for now I just put it down here and I give it water from the back. We'll have to put a facade here or move the thing entirely later on. But yeah, let's give this a try. Let's get our phyto whatever thingy majiggy. Just need a little bit. And this should be relatively fast because it's a resonant one. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, it's not bad. And there it is. And we got 2 seeds out of it. That's awesome. So we actually get quite a few seeds out of this. That's very interesting. And technically we could use some of the extra ones we're getting to create these nether star essences as well, with 9 of them each, because there's no point in keeping several stacks of nether star seeds on us, right? Unless maybe in the future we need, for some reason, a huge amount of these nether star seeds, then definitely. But I don't see that happening anytime soon. So let's actually do this a little bit smarter. So we have input at there, and let's do this output only at the top. So we could actually automate this a little bit, you know. So if we just do something like this, and also here, this is fine. This should be insert, and then we just extract it. So it will take out the ones from here and then put them back into there. So that's all good. Ideally, I should probably put a chest in between so we can also put some phyto grow in there. But yeah, it's working pretty well so far. So that's awesome. We can speed this up quite a bit too with some speed upgrades if we wanted to. But then all we have to do is go over here and there it is. Nether stars. Woohoo. Awesome. So that's working. Nice. That was faster than I thought it would be. Okay, so let's go check out our mob farm over there. And we need the cursed earth. So right now it's been running without the cursed earth, which is totally fine. It's been doing some things, been getting some things. And I noticed there's a little bug here. If there is some XP in this room, this magnet will try to pick it up and it will constantly give me XP. That's why I have it such a high level, but it doesn't actually consume the XP. So a little bit of an infinite XP glitch there. But here it is, the mob farm 9001 enhanced edition, I guess. A couple of fans on the side to push the mobs in front of this grinder that I made, which is also not super difficult to make, really. Pretty easy. We have a ton of these ender swords, luckily. I think we still have a ton on here as well. Just about 80. So, yeah. Mostly right now I'm farming them for the essence. I was I was hoping it would get me some zombie heads, because zombie heads you need a lot for some of these machines, but this thing doesn't behead monsters. And I did make a cleaver to behead monsters manually, because it doesn't look like there's a way to automate this. I tried the autonomous activator, but it doesn't work at all. So unfortunately, I have to do it manually, but that's okay. We don't need them too often. But yeah, we'll just place this in here now. Pretty difficult. I'm getting pushed around, and stuff is already spawning. The mobs that spawn from this, where's my wand? They are a little bit tougher. You can see he has like particle effects and such. That's okay. Stop it. Oh, this guy is like in the way. Get out of there. Thank you. Let's do this quickly. Oh, I shouldn't use that sword. I don't want all this crap. Dude, you're getting on my nerve here. Okay, he has to go. There you go. Hopefully we have enough. Should have enough. There we go. And we just close this off and bam. Mobs will spawn like crazy, and they even spawn if I'm nearby, which is pretty awesome. And yeah, that's working great. So, better mob system. I still need to clean this up. There's so much stuff in here I don't need anymore, especially all of this junk. Right now, everything I'm getting that doesn't fit into the system is getting trashed down below. I added a trash can here with a lower priority. So, yeah, it's all going away. This guy is still opening loot bags. So this is all working well. I like it. That also completed 2 quests. I think the Cursed Earth stuff here. Yep. Activating the sigil and getting the Cursed Earth. I guess we could get some unstable ingots. There are some things that I might want to make. Let's actually open our bags here. We have a good one. That again. And a basic one. Sponge, I guess, is fine, but goodbye items. I guess I'll keep the sponge. Sure. And we have so many chance cubes. We need to open more eventually, but not right now. Okay, let's mess around with that unstable stuff. It's pretty unstable, so it can blow you up pretty quickly if you're not fast enough. You can make a stable version of these as well if you make these semi-stable nuggets. They are more expensive. They require a diamond and a gold nugget each, and then you need 9 of them to make one of the stable ingots like this. If you just make the unstable one, you only need a piece of iron and a diamond to make a whole ingot, but they will explode after 10 seconds, so that's kind of the downside. I would like to make let's put 2 in here. I don't think you can... I think you have to put them away. I don't think they stack if you try to craft them. Yeah, additionally, these ingots do not stack, and I don't think you can shift click them either. But I want to make a sword. Let's try shift click. Oh, you can shift click. Okay, that makes it a little bit easier. There we go. You can see they were like sort of turning red slowly, and then eventually they will blow up. But we got this etheric sword, and what you can do with this, if you put it in your inventory, you get a soul fragment, which will permanently remove 1 of your hearts. So let's do that. So minus 10% of your max health. Because we have these additional heart containers, it will be a little bit above it. If you didn't have them, you would have 9 hearts instead. But now we get half a heart, I think we lose, maybe something like that. Oh, sorry, 2 hearts, because 10% of that. So yeah, there it is. And with this thing now, we can make the better watering can, the enforced one. We need bedrockium. Do I have bedrockium still? I did make one. No, I got rid of it for my bedrockium drum. Okay, we can make this though. Let's get the watering can. Was it anything else? No, okay. So remember how I've been collecting cobblestone over here for a while now? We have 4 octuple compressed cobblestone now. And if you take one of these and you smelt it, you get a block of bedrockium, which is 9 entire bedrockium blocks. So let's smelt that down. There it is. And having that in your inventory makes you really slow. So, slowly move back over here. But yeah, this watering can is amazing. It is a lot bigger, like the radius of it, than the default one, and you can use it in machines to you know, like auto water things. Look how big the radius of this is, and stuff you hit with this will grow so much faster. It's amazing. I love it. I actually never made it. I've only ever seen it in videos. Not sure why, but yeah, I love it. And before we end the episode, I think next time I would like to visit some dimensions. One of them being the Deep Dark. The Deep Dark has some ores that we could even mine out, so that would be pretty cool. But it needs a octuple compressed cobblestone, and then 4 of these septuple ones, which should be these, right? And we need 4 more of these unstable ingots. Let's try to do it the dangerous way. If that doesn't work, we'll try it the smart way. Let's just call it that, because we have the resources. So technically, we don't really need to worry about this, but you know, why not, right? We like to live dangerously. So we need to be smart about this though. I need to plan this out, right? Because I don't think you can shift click. And oh, actually, I don't know. Maybe you can. I never tried. But if it doesn't work, let me think. So middle, and then these go there. Okay. So I would pick up the middle one, place the 4, and then it's gonna be difficult. Okay. Well, here we go, I guess. I'll try the shift click. Nope. Okay. They're getting red. They're getting hot. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. We did it. Got a little bit close there. Was already blinking. But yeah, we got the Deep Dark. Awesome. I don't even know where to put this. I guess I'll put it here for now. And let's have a quick look, I guess. But we won't do anything here yet today. And for this area, we should probably prepare a quarry so we can mine out some of the ores that we can find in here. And I believe with some of the ores itself, we can actually make... let's see, let's go down this way, I guess. Turn this into fast mode. The thing here is the darkness actually hurts you. So if you're standing in shadow, it will hurt you. So yeah, it's pretty dark in here. The perfect size. Okay, interesting. And there's some bad stuff in here. And there's also... Ooh, there's artifact towers here. I was not aware of that. That is pretty awesome. I guess that's one way of finding them. There are quite a few. And there are these... You can kind of see the tower over there to the right side. They don't really have... Ooh, that was an illusionary block. They don't always have the greatest things in there. 7.5% speed. I shall take that. But that's awesome. Yeah, so we can actually explore this and get some of these artifacts. Because I think there's some pretty cool stuff. Ooh, ouch. There was some spikes there. Not that it's like dangerous now with all the things we have. Is there any like secret room below here? No, this is kind of like a small one, I guess. I'm surprised there aren't any monsters. Oh, there they are. Okay. They definitely exist. And I think there's also like these giant holes somewhere that have some ores exposed. Oh, here's a chest. Yeah. Not the greatest. There's another one. Ooh, yeah. So there's a lot of these things in here then. Or is it the same one? Oh, it's the same. It's the same one. Anyway, guys, I will have to end the episode here. I think next time we go explore this a little bit. And we also check out some other dimension I want to go to and set up some things. So maybe we'll do that next time out. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Where's my tiny friend? And I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye.